5 a.m. trains and broken chains. I called you every afternoon.
I remember Ayush introducing us to Adela when we went to meet them in Belgium, and she was such a sweet girl. In fact, when I met her, I was like, such a lovely girl. How did Ayush land? she's so lovely, but
Actually,
in
that makes
fact,
sense as well because Ayush was so nice too.
yeah, I think I said that about both of them, so it indicates that they're a lovely couple.
And I keep on writing these songs over and over, and I keep getting closer to you.
In fact, I remember asking Ayush, so what are your plans? What are you thinking? And he said that we're looking at, I'm probably going to propose in the next year or so. And he did that. And and we all got lucky. And
Actually, we are glad that he proposed to her. So we're
Yeah.
very happy that Adela is joining the family. She's a very sweet girl. We're all very happy.
Have 100 words for me, 'cause I have only 3. And you couldn't even sing for me. And I keep on writing these songs over and over, and I keep getting closer to you.
He called me. We were at a dinner once at a friend's house, and he called me and he said to me, "Mama, can I bring somebody this weekend? Are you free?" And we both started looking at each other, and then we started smiling. He said, "Of course, with pleasure." And then Adela walked in. The Saturday, I remember she walked in and she was so nervous, but I think he was more nervous than she was.
Yes, and I think she was making him at ease. And they both came and both were sitting as if they've come to some visitor's house, Like Ayush was more conscious and she was like, Ayush, okay?
Ayush, and she was anyway nervous meeting us for the first time, Adela.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it was very nice. I think we
was-
were really looking forward. And
yeah, we were so excited, and you know
Yes.
how it goes for your first son, and the first time
Yeah.
Ayush is bringing his girlfriend
Yeah.
home. I mean, this was for us the most amazing
Yes.
thing.
Older with you.
So, my name is Radhika, or I'm better known as Sonu in our family, and Ayush and I are cousins. And I think we've practically grown up together, having spent almost every summer vacation with Ayush, Vansh, Mama, and Mami. Now your turn.
Hi, my name's Abhishek. I've known Ayush for about 10 years now. I'm Radhika's husband, by the way. And the first time I met Ayush was in London when I wasn't actually married to Radhika. I was about to be married to her. And I'd gone there for work. And Ayush was the most courteous and helpful guy to introduce me to London and like take me around and things like that. So I've actually known him a really long time.
So I'm Suneet, but I'm popularly known as Gudu Bhaiya. I am Ayush's Gudu Bhaiya. We've shared a lot of memories. We've like literally grown up together. I am just quote unquote his Gudu Bhaiya.
You all have shared more than memories. I think you all have shared similar clothes, similar habits. So I think Ayush and Suneet used to like copy each other all the time. And in fact, Ayush was known to want everything that Suneet had. So yeah. But anyway, I am Ankita. I am Ayush's bhabhi. And honestly, I could not have had
No.
I could not have had any better devar than Ayush, but Vansh is strong competition. But anyway, I could not have had any better devar than Ayush. He is the sweetest and the most considerate they were possible. In fact, I remember him coming on stage when we were getting married to give us food because he thought we were hungry. He's like the sweetest person ever. And he's been amazing throughout. I've known him even before we got married, and he's so friendly, so sweet, so
warm.
so warm. Yeah, he's just a lovely person, and we all love Adela, but she's also lucky to have him. He's a lovely guy.
Families are really, really close. So I think, we've all been equally invested and involved in Ayush is of marriageable age. What is he going to do? He's wasting time. Who's he going to get married to? Should we find a girl for him? I think one of the most unique features that I find about this whole marriage and this whole union is that it was equally with the family involved from the get-go. So for Ayush and for Adela, I think family is very important, and you can see sort of the efforts that they've put in to make sure that the families are always involved, are always connected. The time Adela spends with Ayush and Mama, Mami and Co and us even, and vice versa, I think that's really incredible, and you can see how invested they are in each other and the effort that they're putting in. So definitely want to point that out.
It's just become like 10x more happier that he's getting married to Adela. And I think we are all as much as happy as Ayush is.
I think, Adela, you've entered a very interesting family. You're going to have a blast. I'm very happy to not be in the single designated bhabhi anymore. I'm going to have you with me. We're going to hold fort and we're going to have a lot of fun. Take care of Ayush. He's a beautiful person, and I'm sure he will take care of you.
Yeah, so I first met Ayush when we were out of medical school and started working together in a hospital in London. And that's when I first met him. And I got to know him very well from there. And soon later we moved in together to stay in the house together while working. And following that, I met my current wife, Anya.
Current? And then I moved in with him, and Ayush became the third wheel in our relationship.
Yeah.
Welcome everyone to the pre-wedding event that we have hosted for Ayush.
I got this feeling inside my bones. It goes electric wavy when I turn it on. Off from my city, off from my home. We're flying up no ceiling when we in our zone.
So we met Adela in the hospital very late at night when Ayush was just so excited for us to meet her, and I just think as a couple they just radiate warmth and love. So yeah, she's perfect for him. They're just the perfect couple. I think Adela relaxes Ayush. She has a very carefree and zest for life, and I think that's really made Ayush a more relaxed person. Yeah.
So Ayush always, I would say to you, always listen to Adela. The lady of the house is always right.
And when she wants to go to Liberty, take her.
I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes off of it, moving so phenomenally. You're more like the way we rock it, so don't stop. And under the lights when everything goes, nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close.
We will tell you the theme of the question, and then you as a team need to discuss and choose a champion who will answer this question.
Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feel good, good creeping up on you, so just dance, dance, dance. Come on, all those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. And ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. So just dance, dance, dance.
The question is very simple. What would we call drunkards for? What is his favorite drink?
So it's whiskey sour.
What's your question? Answer.
Bloody Mary.
Bloody Mary.
Gin and slimline tonic.
I will invite both of you for a shot. Wow, whiskey sour. Congratulations, gentlemen.
Ooh, I can't take my eyes off of it, moving so phenomenally. You're more like the way we rock it, so don't stop.
Hi everyone, I'm Kriti. I'm Ayush's cousin, first cousin.
Hi, Kriti.
Where did Ayush first meet Adela?
Theater of the Brugman CHU Hospital in Brussels.
One of the most memorable things about Ayush is, of course, his intelligence. And one of the things I will never forget is when he did one of his final plastic surgery exams or theses, I don't remember exactly, but he went to a jury and he actually lectured them about the history of plastic surgery. And it was such a remembrant thing that they talked about it all over the country. And that for me will always...
20 out of 20, by the way.
And if they could have, they would give them 21. Blackjack!
I even have something to add. One of the profs was like, if you've seen my mouth under the mask, he would have seen shock in my face. Something like that.
What is Ayush's favorite holiday destination?
Favorite holiday destination is India.
So there is a club in Ghent, the Culture Club. It's not there anymore. Very nice club. Very nice club. We were out there on a certain night. Ayush might or might not have been there. Nobody remembers because everyone was really drunk. So we go home. We're still students, so obviously everyone takes the bus. But one friend says, I will take a cab because, like Ayush, he's a baller. He takes the cab. He's in the cab, but he realizes he is actually a student and not a baller. So he's feeling a little bit sick in the cab, sitting in the back. And suddenly, he feels that he had a lot of vodka, so he throws up. Ayush throws up, or maybe this person throws up. Somebody throws up in the cab.
Let's call him just Ayush.
Let's call him Ayush, just to make sure. Just for the story. So Ayush throws up, and he says, shit, I don't have any money, and I'm really close to the place I live. So he starts to talk to the cab driver. Cab driver says, yeah, you need to pay for this cab, 150 euro, 150 euro, 150 euro. I need to save money for my wedding in 10 years with Adela. It's going to be a very expensive wedding. I need to start saving. I cannot afford this. Red light. This is my chance.
Give her one as well. Yeah, alcohol is have a shot.
For me, she is gracious and smart, very intelligent. She's very grounding to Ayush. And that's one thing that Ayush needs, 100%. She is giving him the foundation in order to operate or function in life effectively. Ayush, het is een plezier om vanuit hier in Udaipur u weg te geven aan Adela. Zeker en omwille van het feit dat we elkaar hebben leren kennen van het tweede jaar op de basisschool van Sint-Barbara. En ik hou u diep in mijn hart. En van zodra dat u iets nodig heeft, let me know.
ਤੇਰੇ ਨੀ ਕਰਾਰਾ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਪੱਟਿਆ ਤੇਰੇ ਨੀ ਕਰਾਰਾ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਪੱਟਿਆ ਦੱਸ ਮੈਂ ਕੀ ਪਿਆਰ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਖਟਿਆ ਤੇਰੇ ਨੀ ਕਰਾਰਾ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਪੱਟਿਆ ਦੱਸ ਮੈਂ ਕੀ ਪਿਆਰ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਖਟਿਆ ਤੇਰੇ ਨੀ ਕਰਾਰਾ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਇਸ਼ਕ ਵਾਲੇ ਪਾਸ਼ੇ ਦੀਆਂ ਨਰਦਾਂ ਖਲਾਰ ਕੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਵੇਖ ਕਮਜ਼ੋਰ ਤੇਰਾ ਚੱਲ ਗਿਆ ਯੋਰ ਤਾਂ ਮੂੰਹ ਤੂੰ ਤਾਂ ਜਨ ਤੋਂ ਵਟਿਆ ਮੈਂ ਕੀ ਪਿਆਰ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਖੱਟਿਆ ਦੱਸ ਮੈਂ ਕੀ ਪਿਆਰ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਖੱਟਿਆ ਮੈਂ ਕੀ ਪਿਆਰ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਖੱਟਿਆ
I remember very vaguely and vividly at the same time that I was in kindergarten or something like preschool, and there was this, I had this cycle which the school used to give us, and there was a small cliff kind of thing, like an uphill kind of thing, and I could not go up, and I could never do it, and then Ayush came once to school, and then he's the one who pushed me up. I was very happy. That's my first memory, and also I think one of the, like a good metaphor of our relationship. Ayush always helps me out basically whenever I need it. So yeah, I think that would be the core memory if one memory you would ask. He's basically raised me. So the quality that is there is definitely the thing that he cares a lot. Cares in a sense that he will never think about himself. He'll always tend to think about me, and he'll always protect me from my parents or from anyone else. That no one can say anything about me when he is there. So that is obviously his caringness, his kindness, those are the aspects that are just unique to him in the amount that he has. Yeah, actually got to meet Adela, like meet properly. There's a festival in Ghent called the Ghent Festival. It's a 10-day party. So वहाँ पे I was partying, then Adela and Ayush were partying. So वहाँ पे is like the real actual way I got to know Adela. We had lots of fun. We partied till I think like 9 in the morning. thing is, for me, it's very nice that I'm very excited that they will build up something together. You know, they are a family. I'm very happy that finally, as I said, Ayush is so caring that he has someone now that takes care of him, you know, and that together they can build something up and be strong together. But I'm excited for her to take care of me, to be very honest. Because like when we used to live together in Brussels for a year, so they used to get up early, so they used to make breakfast for me. They never have breakfast. But when I used to live with them, they used to make breakfast for me and coffee for me and stuff. So I also look forward to that aspect of life, being, you know, even pampered by some extra person now, finally.
ਤੂੰ ਹੋ ਗਈ 1 to 2 ਉਹ ਕੁੜੀਏ what to do ਉਹ ਹੋ ਗਈ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਦੀ ਪਤੰਗਾਂ ਵਰਗੀ ਤੂੰ ਐਵੇਂ ਉੱਡਦੀ ਉਹ ਹੋ ਗਈ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਦੀ ਹਿੱਲਾਂ ਤੇ ਚੱਲਦੀ ਟੁਕ ਟੁਕ ਤੂੰ ਕਰਦੀ ਮੇਕਅਪ ਤੂੰ ਕਰਦੀ ਆ ਅੰਗਰੇਜ਼ੀ ਪੜ੍ਹਦੀ ਗਿਟ ਪਿਟ ਤੂੰ ਕਰਦੀ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਕੁਈਨ ਸਾਡੀ ਵਿਕਟੋਰੀਆ ਤੂੰ ਕੰਟੀ ਬਿਗ ਬੈਨ ਦੀ ਪੂਰਾ ਲੰਡਨ ਠੁਮਕਦਾ ਉਹ ਜਦੋਂ ਨੱਚੇ ਪੈਣ ਦੀ ਪੂਰਾ ਲੰਡਨ ਠੁਮਕਦਾ ਤੂੰ ਘੰਟੀ ਬਿਗ ਬੈਨ ਦੀ ਪੂਰਾ ਲੰਡਨ ਠੁਮਕਦਾ ਉਹ ਜਦੋਂ ਨੱਚੇ ਪੈਣ ਦੀ ਪੂਰਾ ਲੰਡਨ ਠੁਮਕਦਾ ਲਾਊਡ ਸਪੀਕਰ ਤੇ ਮਾਂਡੋਨਾ ਵੱਜਦੀ ਉਹ ਲਾਈਕੇ ਵਰਜ਼ਨ ਇੱਥੇ ਉੱਥੇ ਕਹਿੰਦੀ ਰਫੈਲ ਘਰ ਤੇ ਕਬੂਤਰ ਵਰਗੀ ਉਹ ਮੇਮਾ ਫਿਰਦੀ ਗੁਲਾਬੀ ਸ਼ੇਡ ਦਾ ਰੰਗ ਹੈ ਫਿਰੰਗੀ ਰੱਖੀ ਤੂੰ ਸਾਂਭ ਕੇ ਆ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਤੇ ਲੱਗਦਾ 100 ਸਾਲ ਤੋਂ ਚੰਗੀ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਕੋਈ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ ਵਧੀਆ ਤੂੰ ਘੰਟੀ ਬਿਗ ਬੈਨ ਦੀ ਪੂਰਾ ਲੰਡਨ ਠੁਮਕਦਾ ਉਹ ਜਦੋਂ ਨੱਚੇ ਭੈਣ ਦੀ ਪੂਰਾ ਲੰਡਨ ਠੁਮਕਦਾ ਤੂੰ ਘੰਟੀ ਬਿਗ ਬੈਨ ਮਾਵਾਂ ਦੀ ਉੜੀ ਗੁਬਾਰੀ ਫੈਮਿਲੀ ਦੇ ਹਾਥ ਨਿਆਰੀ ਚੁਗਨੀ ਤੁਗਨੀ ਚਮਕ ਚਿੰਗਾਰੀ मानसून से हल्की भारी वार्निंग पब्लिक में जारी आप संभालो जिम्मेदारी बात वात कर दी है हाथ वात मार दी है बैठे का भी ना बैक सीट
बनो तेरा स्वैगर लागे सेक्सी बनो तेरा बनो तेरा स्वैगर लागे सेक्सी बनो तेरा स्वैगर लागे सेक्सी बनो तेरा स्वैगर सेक्सी बनो तेरा स्वैगर टैक्सी बन
गुण 3600 गोल्ड है तेरे ना सिल्वर ना कॉपर हाथ लगा दे जिस सब्जेक्ट पे उसमें निकले टॉपर उड़ जाए अपनी हवा थाम के पंख निकल आए टॉपर करने पे एहसान है तेरा मान लिया जो ऑफर सुने नहीं जिद करे करारी उस पर ये होशियारी जुगनी दुगनी धार कटारी आरी जारी समझ नहीं आ रही भागेगी गली में सारी करो जी भरपूर तैयारी कूद फांद कर दी है छलांग मार दी है दिखती नहीं रिलैक्सिंग
बनो तेरा स्वैगर लागे सेक्सी बनो तेरा सेक्सी बनो तेरा स्वैगर लागे सेक्सी बनो तेरा स्वैगर लागे सेक्सी बनो तेरा स्वैगर सेक्सी बनो तेरा स्वैगर बनो तेरा स्वैगर लागे सेक्सी बनो तेरा स्वैगर लागे सेक्सी बनो तेरा स्वैगर लागे सेक्सी बनो तेरा स्वैगर सेक्सी बनो तेरा स्वैगर Whatever may come, your heart I will choose. Forever I'm yours. Forever I do. जान बन गया तू.
Baby
is in the house tonight. Everybody just have a good time. Yeah. And we gon' make you lose your mind. Woo. Everybody just have a good time. Party rock is in the house tonight. Oh. Everybody just have a good time. I can feel it. And we gon' make you lose your mind. Yeah. We just wanna see you shake that.
In the club, hard rock. Looking pretty girl, she on my jock. Now stop when we in the spot. Booty moving weight like she on the block. With a drink, I got to know. Tight jeans, tattoo, cause I'm rock. Half black, half white, diamond now. Gang of money, open top.
Yeah, I'm running through these halls like Drano. I got that devilish flow, rock and roll, no halo. We party rock. Yeah, that's the crew that I'm repping on a rise to the top. No lead in our Zeppelin. Hey, party rock is in the house tonight. Woo. Everybody just have a good time. Yeah, and we gon' make you lose your mind. Everybody just have a good time. Let's go. Party rock is in the house tonight. Everybody just have a good time. Feel it, man. And we gon' make you lose your mind. We just wanna see you shake that. Shuffle it. Step up fast and be the first girl to make me throw this cash. We get money, don't be mad, now stop. Hating is bad. One more shot for us, another round. Please fill up my cup, don't mess around. We just want to see you shaking that. Now you home with me. You're naked now.
Get up, get down, put your hands up to the sound. Get up, get down, put your hands up to the sound. Get up, get down, put your hands up to the sound. Put your hands up to the sound. Put your hands up to the sound. Get up, 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 get up. Put your hands up to the sound. Party rock is in the house tonight. Everybody just have a good time. Yeah. And we gon' make you lose your mind. Everybody just have a good, good, good time. Put your hands up.
Every day I'm shuffling. Yeah.
Woo!
dream is to fly over the rainbow so high. My dream is to fly over the rainbow so high. Hey. Rise up, don't falling down again. Rise up, long time I broke the chains. I tried to fly a while so high, direction sky. My dream is to fly over the rainbow so high. My dream is to fly over the rainbow so high.
Chit chat of the things I got and my stout reputation of keeping it hot. It's the party of the year and my master plan is to make you realize I'm your man.
People get lost underneath the moonlight. Hot it, top it, paparazzi. Hold on while I take this flick. Speak easy, rocking the fellas, I'm breezy. Hope you can keep up, boys, cause believe me, I'm the bee's knees. A little party never killed nobody, so we gon' dance until we drop. Let's go. A little party never killed nobody. Right here, right now is all we got. A little party never killed nobody, so we gon' dance until we drop. A little party never killed nobody. Trips around the world don't mean a thing if I ain't your girl. A little party never killed nobody, so we gon' dance until we drop. A little party never killed nobody. Right here, right now is all we got. A little party never killed nobody, so we gon' dance until we drop. A little party never killed nobody. Right here, right now, all we got, 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 all we come on, all we got, God damn.
chit chat of the things I got and my stout reputation of keeping it hot. It's the party of the year and my master plan is to make you realize I'm your
You
man.
the people get lost underneath the moolah. Hot it, top it, paparazzi. Hold on while I take this flick.
Right, thanks everyone. See you tomorrow.
I've known Ayush since the time he came to Brussels. I believe I was his first working contact in Brussels. We were like, we have to be friends because we're the only two Flemish people working in the same hospital. So that made a connection immediately.
As for myself, I met Ayush back in the days, like 2-3 years ago, not that old, while working in plastic surgery in the same department. So I met him there. We connected directly. This guy is so, frank, honest, so nice, so beautiful, of course. And we had a connection. We worked together. And then we saw each other at parties, of course. And that's it, I think. And we had a connection, as Gilles had, I think.
The same thing.
That's
I remember always one story. It's the first time I met him. It's the same story I've told. It's like we were working at the same hospital, the same department. And I remembered him, he was already at a consultation, seeing patients. And I was the same, I was put on the same consultation room. And I still remember the first time I opened this door, I thought this guy was working there for months.
Yeah.
And I opened the door and I said to him, Ayush, do you know how to make prescription for physiotherapy? The guy looked at me and he said, dude, I don't even speak French. What do you expect?
That's
amazing. And I'm
yeah.
like, okay.
We're
I
fucked.
closed the door and I imagine we're both fucked. So it was the perfect time I met him, and he's been the same guy since. He's the openest guy I know, the most honest,
Definitely.
nicest guy I've known. So it was the same.
And I felt like this guy was kind of a big brother, because he's a bit older than me. So we worked together, and he was always so chill, so funny, always try to calm stuff down. And this makes a perfect atmosphere to work with him. And even outside when we have a drink, this guy is so funny, he's a perfect guy,
But I have to say, Ayush, he did change. I met him the year at Brugman Hospital. The first year he came to Belgium again after a long trip in London. So he came back and I've met him. He was funny, he was open, he was everything you wanted. But he did change in that year.
He grew up.
After a few months, the guy did completely change. And he changed for the better. He was even more open, more friendly. He was always with a smile on his face. And I was wondering, why is the guy always with a smile on his face? It's not normal. For a guy, it's not normal. And then I was thinking, there has to be a girl in place. It can't be anything else but a girl. And then he told me a few days after, he said, Gilles, I would like you to meet someone. She's working here at the hospital. And I was looking at, and we see a girl, and I think, it's not gonna be this one, Ayush, she's way too pretty for you. And then we see her, and then he stops by that girl, and he says, Gilles, this is Adela. And I'm thinking he's gonna say, this is the best friend of my girlfriend, because the girl is way too pretty for him. But he says, no, this is my new girlfriend. I said, no.
That's amazing.
Ayush, she's way too pretty for you, it's not possible. And he says, no, it's my girlfriend. I said, oh, okay, in that case, well, maybe, it's possible.
You were jealous, huh?
I'm very jealous.
Yeah, I know.
You too?
I met Adela only once, so I didn't have the chance to...
And jealous?
Well, she was, of course, very pretty, but also very nice. And what struck me was her open-minded also speeches and way of thinking. And that connected with Ayush also. The same way of thinking, the same way of being nice to people, like to share moments also. And that was a very nice experience, even though it was very short at the moment, of course.
Moment I wake up, before I put on my makeup, I say a little prayer for you. And while combing my hair now, and wondering what dress take time. And all through my coffee break time, I say a little prayer for you. Forever and ever, you stay in my heart, and I will love you forever and ever. Never apart, oh how I love you. Together, together, together. That's how it must be to live without you. Would only be heartbreak for me. Nobody but me. Forever and ever, you stay in my heart, and I will love you forever and ever. Never apart, oh how I love you. Together, together, together. That's how it must be to live without you. Would only be heartbreak for me. My darling, believe me. For me there is no one but you. Please love me too. I'm in love with you. Answer my prayer. Answer my prayer, babe. Answer my prayer. Say you love me too. Answer my prayer. Answer my prayer, babe. Answer my prayer. And forever and ever, stay in my heart. I will love you forever and ever. Never apart, oh how I love you. Together, together, together. That's how it must be to live without you. Would only be heartbreak for me.
I remember him being such a sincere and honest child. I mean, many kids you have seen, but this child, what he has in his heart is in his mouth. And he has been so honest all his life, and that sincerity and that honesty has not changed in him. Extremely sensitive, extremely caring. He feels for you. He can get upset, then he will come back to you, and very protective, extremely protective. I mean, we don't discuss about his intelligence. We don't talk. I mean, there's nothing to say. He's been beyond our expectations. He's done things which we never thought.
As a father, you always love your son, you know. But Ayush is somebody who has really proved, you know, that he is a good boy. He's a good son. He has not a single bone which is bad in his body. You know, he's always thinking positive. He's always creating positivity around us. And I don't want to say more because I think there are so many things, but I just say thank you, Ayush. He's so innocent. Like, I remember till the age of 7 or 8 years, he still believed in fairies and Santa Claus, and we could just tell him that, you know, you have to do this and you will get this thing, and he used to accept it, you know. And that innocence, we still feel that there is there, you know. Still, I mean, when you tell him something, he just trusts you completely, you know. Sometimes we do take advantage of him because he still has the same innocence what he has as a child, you know. So for me, that is like something we always remember about him, you know. I mean, I just want the best for both, you know. They are both very nice, very sensitive kids. They just have the best in life. As parents, what more we can bless for them, you know. They stay together, they love each other the way they are now. I mean, they're totally madly in love, you know. So I hope this continues, and I wish them all the best, you know.
Good understanding. I would really want them to develop an amazing understanding where they understand each other and they care for each other at the same time. And this love should grow, you know, with years.
You know, it's bonding of two different cultures, and to our amazement, the way she has adapted, it is like beyond our expectations, you know. Relationship is based on respect and trust. If you want to be respected, respect your partner. So everything else will follow. Stay together, respect each other, trust each other, and then it's a cakewalk, you know.
Just be very happy and keep smiling, and that's the only thing that we wish for from our core of our heart, you know, their happiness and their smile always. For me, that's the most important as a parent.
Absolutely. I just want them to be together and keep loving each other and also keep loving us.
Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Would it be a sin if I can't help falling in love with you? Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. So take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with
Ayush and Adela, today you take a giant step of courage and commitment to love, understand, and grow together. It is common search for the good and the beautiful. It is only marrying the right person, but it's being the right partner.
I swear to God, when I come home, I'm gonna hold you so close.
When a commitment this strong is made by two people, the force of that commitment, of that love, of that courage, reaches out and touches all of us around, so that our lives are changed too, and we share a part of your love. Like a stone dropped in a still pond, the ripples of love from this celebration extend and change the world we live in.
And I need you to know that we're falling so fast. We're falling like the stars, falling in love. And I'm not scared to say those words. With you I'm safe. We're falling like the stars, we're falling in love. I swear to God I can see 4 kids and no sleep.
Ayush, do you take Adela to be your wedded wife? Do you promise before this gathering that you will love her, honor her, will perform unto all the duties and respect that a husband graciously bestows upon his wife?
I do.
Adela.
I need you to know that we're falling so fast. We're falling like the stars, falling in love.
Comfort and keep him in sickness and in health, and that forsaking all others for him alone you perform unto him all the duties and respect that the wife graciously bestows upon her husband.
God, every day He won't take you away, 'cause without you, babe, I lose my way. Oh,
pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
On the outskirts, blue jeans after years of shift work, all fading out like I always knew they would. The strings on this guitar, the first love lost on a young heart, those things are gonna break after the getting's good. Cause the new wears off and they get to getting old. Sooner or later, time's gonna take its toll. They say nothing lasts forever, but they ain't seen us together, or the way the moonlight dances in your eyes. Just a t-shirt in the kitchen with no makeup and a million other things that I can look at my whole life. A love like that makes a man have second thoughts. Maybe some things last forever after all.
It was a lovely ceremony. So, you probably know what is about to happen right now. But for those who don't know, please allow me to just say a few words to explain. I'm going to throw this plate to the ground because the following tradition is called plate breaking ceremony. So I will throw this plate to the ground and it will shatter, hopefully. And Ayush and Adela will clean this mess up. The idea behind this is very simple. In everyone's lives, at some point there are challenges and struggles that they have to face and they have to overcome. But from today, they don't have to do it alone. They have each other's back, they have each other's trust, and they will have to keep supporting each other because the life will not give them any chance to not to do so. So without any further ado, from the bottom of my heart, I wish you all the best and at least as many children as there will be shards on the floor.
This will be everlasting love. This will be.
Did you say that we are not allowed to put them together?
This will be.
Please, now all the guests are required to make this as because the life is not easy, so please just get over here and take it now. Ayush, Adela, did I make it more complicated? As long as they kindly
Predstavte si, že vydávate takúto krásnu osobu, takýto poklad, ktorý vám vyrastá 20-30 rokov pri vás a rozdáva radosť. Predstavte si tú situáciu.
Just if you are parents, just you can imagine for yourself. Imagine the situation that you've been bringing up this very treasure for 20, 30 years, and you really get into my shoes, feel in my shoes what it feels for a father to see his daughter getting married.
A jediné, čo je možné, čo vás v tej chvíli napadne, že ako sa to môže ďalej vyvíjať, je, že odovzdáte tento svoj poklad do bezpečných rúk, do bezpečného prístavu, do bezpečnej rodiny, do priateľskej atmosféry.
So the only thing that comes to your mind is that you are really giving your treasure to good hands, to the so-called safe harbor, to the very reliable partner, to a very good family.
Som presvedčený o tom, že ten prístav bezpečný našej rodiny ďalej bude pokračovať, že Adelka našla svoju bezpečnosť vo svojom partnerovi.
Let me say it again, I'm really truly convinced that Adela found a good partner and her life from this point on will be very, very safe, full of love and support.
A keď vidím tento krásny pár, týchto young couples, tak sa ma zmocní radosť, zmocní sa ma potešenie. Som pyšný, prepáčený na prepáčte mi ten výraz, som pyšný.
When I see this beautiful young couple, I'm just forgiving them because now I'm really overwhelmed by emotions. I'm really happy, I'm full of joy, and maybe it feels a bit self-righteous to say, but I'm proud. And pride is not a good thing, but now I really feel pride.
Želáme im, aby mali šťastný, krásny spoločný život, aby život pokračoval v takéto atmosfére, ako to začalo. Aby ďalej pokračovali v takejto nádhernej atmosfére, aby sa im plnili ich želania, aby sa im plnili ich predstavy a aby nám rozdávali radosť.
And I wish them from the bottom of my heart that their happy life continues from this point on in the future, and so they share with us their joy. And I'm really wishing them good fortune.
Silný emotívny zážitok je táto celá ceremonia. Je to pre mňa veľmi silné a nemám viacej slov znovu zopakovať šťastný život pre oboch.
This is a very special occasion, and as I said before, I'm really overwhelmed by emotions. I'm lost for words for the moment, so that's all I can say, that I'm wishing you a happy and long life.
Thank you, Miru. I am Rakesh, father of Ayush, and newly upgraded to father-in-law Adela. Jyoti, mom, and Vansh, my son, standing on the back. I am a bit like Ayush, or should I say, he is like me, in penning out thoughts and referring to them in case we forgot anything in this excitement. The moment is all about emotions, as we have seen during the Christian wedding. I think it was very touching and very heartwarming. And I can be very emotional. So I want this to be interactive. If I get choked up and I started to have a small tear, you should all feel free to do so. And if I tell a joke, and if you guys like it, please don't hesitate to laugh and enjoy. I have no qualms in saying that I am proud of being father, and today I want to thank you for giving me this opportunity to stand here and fulfill those dreams which came along with your birth. Ayush. It's hard to recall any problems or issues when you grew up from a young boy to a man. You only brought glory to us. Of course, all his friends will know it. His perfectionist habit did lead to some healthy discussions. But you know how to calm things down in the end. Now he's a married man, and how I have waited for this day. No, not only as a father, but to watch this habit of perfectionism will fade away. I'm saying from my experience. I'm always happy when my son is happy. But now I see him even more happy after having Adela in his life. Adela, I'm sure you guys have met from the last 1-2 days, who have not seen her before or met her before. She's a very simple and sensitive girl. She's able to strike the chord with everyone, and you feel relaxed in her company from the time you meet her. I want to acknowledge Adela's parents, Eva and Miro, for making this day happen in our son's life. I can understand it must have been a big decision, very big decision for them and for Adela's family. But I'm happy that in the end, you took the right decision. We have been to Slovakia twice already and feel very comfortable in each other's company. You both are not only Ayush in-laws, we think you as a family now. Welcome to the new family. Also, we'll take this opportunity to thank all the family members here and my friends who have come to bless our kids and attend this special moment in our life. Guys, thank you very much. Without you guys, this was not possible. So thank you, and you should clap for yourself. Thank you. Really, thank you. Thank you. Okay, I will now close it by saying, we love you both, Adela and Ayush. You are the most lovable couple, not because of my son. As it is, the last 2 days, everybody has been talking very, very good about you, and it makes me very proud of you. We are very proud of you, and here's a toast for a long and happy. Raise the glass, guys. So I think you can both raise a toast for each other for your healthy marriage and blessing new life. Now you may kiss the bride. Thank you guys. Enjoy yourselves.
It was a beautiful gift that we got. So thank you for your participation and enjoy the wonderful champagne. And cheers! Very good.
मैं गुमसुम हूँ इन राहों की तरह तेरे ख्वाबों में तेरी ख्वाहिशों में छुपा ना जाने क्यों है ये रोज का सिलसिला तू रूह की है दास्तां तेरे जुल्फों की ये नमी तेरी आँखों का ये नशा यहाँ खो भी जाऊं तो मैं क्या कसूर है मेरा क्यों ये अफसाने इन लम्हों में खो गए हम घायल थे, इन लफ्जों में खो गए थे हम अनजाने, अब दिल में तुम हो छुपी, हम हैं शहर की परछाइयाँ, तेरे सांसों की रात है, तेरे होठों की है सुबह, यहाँ खो भी जाऊं तो मैं, क्या कसूर है मेरा, क्या कसूर है मेरा। तेरे जुल्फों की ये नमी, तेरी आँखों का ये नशा, यहाँ खो भी जाऊं तो मैं, क्या कसूर है मेरा, तेरे सांसों की रात है, तेरे होठों की है सुबह, यहाँ खो भी जाऊं तो मैं, क्या कसूर है मेरा, क्या कसूर है मेरा, क्या कसूर है
ओ एक तेरे संग यारा अख लड़ने लगी, अख लड़ लड़ के आगे बढ़ने लगी, एक तेरे संग यारा अख लड़ने लगी, अख लड़ लड़ के आगे बढ़ने लगी, ओ तेरे दिल के इशारे ये तो पढ़ने लगी, अख लड़ लड़ के आगे बढ़ने लगी, ओ मुंडा जिद पे अड़ा, ओ तेरे पीछे पड़ा, ओ मुंडा जिद पे अड़ा, तेरे पीछे पड़ा, मेरे नाल कर ले जरा, दिल देना दिल लेना, दिल देना
When you try your best but you don't succeed, when you get what you want but not what you need, when you feel so tired that you can't sleep, stuck in and the tears come streaming down your face. When you lose something you can't replace. When you love someone but it goes to waste. Could it be lights will guide you home and ignite your bones, and I will try to fix you. Try, you'll never know. Just what lights will guide you home and ignite your bones, and I will try.
We'll try to fix you.
मुझको इतना बताए कोई, कैसे तुझसे दिल ना लगाए कोई। रब्बा ने तुझको बनाने में कर दी है हुस्न की खाली तिजोरियां, काजल की सियाही से लिखी है तूने जाने कितनों की लव स्टोरियां। केसरिया तेरा इश्क है पिया, रंग जाऊं जो मैं हाथ लगाऊं, दिन बीते सारा तेरी फिक्र में, रैन सारी तेरी खैर मनाऊं। केसरिया तेरा इश्क है पिया, रंग जाऊं जो मैं हाथ लगाऊं, दिन बीते सारा तेरी फिक्र में, रैन सारी तेरी खैर मनाऊं। पतझड़ के मौसम में भी रंगी चनारों जैसी झनके सन्नाटों में, तू वीणा के तारों जैसी। सदियों से भी लंबी ये मन की अमावस्या है, और तू फुलझड़ियों वाले त्योहारों जैसी। चंदा भी दीवाना है तेरा, जलती है तुझसे सारी चकोरियां, काजल की सियाही से लिखी है तूने जाने कितनों की लव स्टोरियां। केसरिया तेरा इश्क है पिया, रंग जाऊं जो मैं हाथ लगाऊं, दिन बीते सारा तेरी फिक्र में, रैन सारी तेरी खैर मनाऊं। केसरिया तेरा इश्क है पिया, रंग जाऊं जो मैं हाथ लगाऊं, दिन बीते सारा तेरी फिक्र में, रैन सारी तेरी खैर मनाऊं। केसरिया तेरा इश्क है पिया, इश्क है पिया। केसरिया तेरा इश्क है पिया, इश्क है पिया। पिया इश्क है पिया, इश्क है पिया। केसरिया तेरा इश्क है पिया, रंग जाऊं जो मैं हाथ लगाऊं।
We have many more
Yeah.
No, there's a relief. It's been a lot of organizing and a lot of juggling around, but it's a big relief we're quite happy.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like it went so fast.
Yeah, it's gone very quick.
Like I didn't see it happening actually.
But it's
no?
gone. It's gone perfectly. It's gone really well. Yeah.
Yes, but I wish it would have been like slowed down in a slow motion. Well, we will try to spend as much time together as possible because we are not even living in the same country from now on. But yeah.
We'll be in different cities. I'll be in Brussels and Adela will be in London. But we've done this before, and you know, of course, we'll continue this. And then eventually, in the near future, I hope you know, we buy a bigger house, and you know, we build a nice home.
What made you fall for him actually?
Yeah, well, I will skip all the part about the handsome and super smart and yeah, no, but my dad, he said it quite nicely after the Christian ceremony today. It was not completely well translated, that he sees in you a safe harbor. And yeah, I don't know if it really came across the way
safe
he
haven.
Safe harbor.
Harbor.
Yeah, haven. Yeah, that's the word, right? Came across as he wanted to say it, but he said that in my language, and that's how I feel.
I mean, for me, this is like an amazing thing to have Adela as my wife. She's really spontaneous, and she's very fun. And I can be a bit rigid sometimes, so she kind of relaxes me and makes me rationalize things in a nice way. So yeah, I think she brings out a better and a more fun part of me, and yeah, a better me. Well, I promised that to Adela that I will take the garbage out every day, not every day, but every week when I'm supposed to. And also, yeah, I will love her forever and ever, of course. Yeah. And you? Is that not good enough?
Yeah, I will also love you forever, and I will do my best to try to keep you happy forever.
Thank you.
Your fingertips on my skin. There's nothing that I wouldn't give to keep this love alive. We gave it all, we gave it up. The chemistry was not enough. Oh, we just collide. I hate myself when I say I need tonight to say goodbye. We'll give what's left inside. So rush over me one more time. I will miss you torn apart after tonight, and we can't fix it. Rush over me one more time. The end is coming. Rush over me, 'cause I will miss you.
There is a story from our grandparents' house where she got a little puppy, and the puppies are always very busy and full of energy, and she wore the poor animal down. So when she let the puppy go, finally, after a few hours, then the puppy just lay down on the floor and fell asleep. So she was that kind of a child.
Ale to nemôžeš si teraz, my to budeme stáť ako krasy okolo
Nie, no
teba,
však no
ako
tak
budeš
povedz.
vyprávať. Ja som nerozumel hlavne, čo mi
Aha,
povedal.
že sme ju videli vyraziť dospelého človeka, že vymenuj jednu, alebo teda povedz jednu vlastnosť, ktorú máte na nej najradšej.
Tak povedz mi.
Povedz si najprv, ja si premyslím.
Toto je všetko, inak bude na tom zázname.
No však dobre,
Však oni to
nech je na
vystrihajú.
tom zázname. Pre mňa bola Adela, čo mám na nej najradšej je, že je familiár, že je vlastne taká pritulná, alebo jak sa to dá povedať ináč.
No, má rada celú rodinu a snaží sa, ako jej babka, aby to tak sklbovala všetko a odpúšťa ľuďom strašne veľa.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so both of my parents said that she's a family person, meaning that she connects the family. She's the one who stays or keeps in touch with the other parts of the family. And Mom also said that she's very forgiving. And for me, it would be, if I have to handpick one quality, it would be that she's understanding.
A ešte nič jej není zaťažko urobiť pre druhých ľudí.
And also, but that's the second, I don't know, second quality, that nothing's too hard for her to do when it comes to others. It's not a memory per se, but it's the thing that we get to spend the whole childhood in one room. We were falling asleep together, so basically sharing a room defined our relationship for later. And well, yeah, every time we took a trip together, just the two of us, that's always gonna be in my in a special place in my heart.
Cheers, Papa. Well done. Great stuff. Enjoy.
Adela. To Ayush and Adela.
That's not here.
You did an amazing job.
Ayush. Adela.
Ayush.
Okay. I would like to give the mic to grandfather of Ayush, Mr. Kailash Saluja. He would like to say something. And Baba, thank you very much for blessing us with your presence.
Hello everyone. It gives me immense pleasure today to welcome everyone here to the occasion to come here to attend the great occasion of my grandson's wedding. You know, when you become parents, you are pleased. But when you become grandparents, you are enthralled. I think I am sure about it that everybody who's sitting over here, who's a grandparent, must have agreed with me what I say. Ayush, you are my first grandchild. See, we have enjoyed your birthday and when you were born, and we have enjoyed every moment of your life. We have waited for this day. Every day we were thinking about it. Ayush, you have grown up to be a very handsome and young person, a successful surgeon and a fantastic grandson, and of course a lovely son. And I am sure, following his father's footsteps, you will prove to be a very good husband and fantastic son-in-law.
Like your father, like your father.
Adela, what can I say about you? First time when Ayush introduced us to you and your hesitation step and yet a very warm smile. The naughty look in your eyes and your warmth and respect, your calling of Nana and Nani, Eva and Miro. Sorry if I could pronounce it correctly or not, but you will excuse me. Such a lovely daughter you have given to us.
Yeah!
To you, Adela and Ayush, I raise my toast for your happy and lovely and wedding. God bless you all.
Adela is so lovely and charming and loving. I love her from the core of my heart. I always love him from the core of my heart, and I wish him good luck and good future. Thank you.
You all probably know me by now. What you may not know about me is that I'm terrified of flying. Ever since I found out that the wedding will be in India, I was trying to find a way how to get here without boarding a plane. Well, it's not possible. Believe me, I checked several times. But seeing these happy faces filled with joy and love, sorry, the mic isn't working properly. So seeing these happy faces filled with joy and love made it all worth the stress and terror I experienced during the flight.
Come on.
As an experienced married person, I know that the honeymoon phase won't last for long. There will be times that you won't be able to remember why you got married at all in the first place. You will fight, you will struggle, and you will be forced to make some compromises. But fortunately, Adela is the most tolerant and understanding person that I know. But also sometimes when she's angry, she might come off as a terrible person. Thankfully, Ayush is very easygoing, and I witnessed many situations when he magically turned Lady Furiosa back into her original loving and calm self. Also, I really hope it will work out because of Ayush's magical touch and ability to make one look younger than forever. As a sister, I cannot wish more for my little Adelka. She needs to be loved and pampered, and we all know Ayush can manage that.
Yes, sure. He has to. He has to.
Powiedzcie ojcu, niech pobierze Adela.
I would first off like to start by thanking the parents of the couple, so also my parents, and the parents of Adela for organizing the wedding, giving birth to them, and then letting them come together, and then having this marriage so we could all party. I met Ayush quite some time back, 25 years ago. Arguably the best day of your life, until maybe this weekend where you finally married the love of your life. But Ayush and me, so I have to admit I wrote this speech like 15 minutes ago because it's the first time I couldn't ask Ayush for help for one of my assignments, which is a great metaphor for how our relationship works. I take responsibility and I ask Ayush to do it and then take credit for it. But so basically, Ayush and me, the first memory I have of my life involves Ayush, and it's a great metaphor for how our relationship has been. I remember vividly that I was on this ramp as a child. There was a tricycle. I felt like a legend on it. And there was a ramp and I was trying to get up and I could never get up. And then suddenly one day, I finally got up. And I realized it was Ayush pushing me up the ramp. And that was like a big momentous moment for me as a child. It was basically all thanks to Ayush, which is a brilliant metaphor for how our relationship has been. Him helping me do stuff, and then again me taking credit for it. So, throughout our life together, people often refer to him as my choti ma, which means in English my little mother, because he's done a fair deal of raising me, which again speaks a lot to your early maturity, sense of responsibility, because at the early age of 6, Ayush realized that I am fairly unhandleable as a child. And he decided to take off the burden from my parents, because they were obviously, as you can all know, they were working 24/7 to give us the life that they thought we deserved, which I feel they did splendidly. Nonetheless, Ayush took his part in life and he became my part-time mother, raised me, and now here he is getting married, all grown up himself. We all know him as we must have heard on one of the pre-wedding events, as like the school legend, myth, the guy who broke all records, all time, every school, college, university, everywhere he went. This was fantastic as a younger brother. This was possibly one of the both best and worst things that could have been. Because everywhere I went, people were like, oh, he's the brother of Ayush, he must be great. And then 2 days later, like, oh, no, he's fine. But, you know, again, Ayush pulled me through, did fairly well, and here I stand before you. Not only did he help me as a child, he also helped me as an adult. As some of you know, 2 years ago I became an adult, graduated from university, all those things, started a job, and as every adult, I started living with my brother. And Ayush, being the man who never has breakfast, except sometimes dudu, so milk, used to get up every morning early and make my breakfast and then send me off to work.
Yeah.
And this is actually a great segue to also how Adela is. She is basically now my third mother. Because when Ayush wasn't there, or even when Ayush was there, after a while she started getting up and making my breakfast. So Adela, here's to you as well, for really looking out for me. I mean, it's obviously all about me, but looking out for my brother. Because all he's done his entire life, he's 31 now, all he's done his entire life is taking care of me, my parents, and I'm so happy finally he has now someone like you, so warm, so generous, so kind, so caring, so thoughtful, to take care of him and give him the comfort he might deserve. So here's to the happy couple, here's to the future, and here's to life.
I'm so happy. First of all, finally, I'm a mother-in-law. Everybody teased me about it. So guys, here it is. I am the mother-in-law. Finally, my son gave me a daughter, which we both wished for a long time back. Finally, I have someone to fall back on in all these male gang, which I have had to suffer for last 31 years. Adela and Ayush, you did it. You did it, and what a fantastic journey this has been. I had to grow up out of mollycoddling of this phase of all mothers know the best, to a phase of realizing that her son has now someone who knows better than her. Managing the two young lads and their very young father, I became one of the boys till Adela walked into my life. Thank you, Adela. She's brought the smiles, laughter and pleasures immensely, and even exasperated me like every daughter does to the mother, with these little details about things, because she's perfectionist, as perfectionist as Ayush is.
Oh, good.
But I have to say one thing. I've loved every moment we have been together for last years. We have shopped together, laughed together, drank together, and stood up for each other together. And that says a lot about our relationship. Ayush, what do I have to say about you? I think you know you're the apple of my eye. He's brought me glory. He's brought me pleasures. He's brought me tears too sometimes. I have to say one thing. All these years of your growing up, difficulty was for your teachers and not for me, with all your questions. And I think today his school friends will vouch for it, wherever they are sitting. Every time I went for a parent-teacher meeting, I remember being told, it's impossible to proceed in a lesson till you answer his questions. Am I right? So son, when we were preparing for your marriage, I went through what your teachers went through.
I have to translate for Eva because she doesn't understand.
But one thing, we managed it. And wow, we managed it. Both you and Adela are great. Thank you everyone for being with us on this day to join and celebrate this moment of glory and proud for us. On a closing note, I want to remember my mother-in-law, whom I never met. I was unfortunately never met her, but I can relate to her today. My dad-in-law, who was truly my friend, and I can only imagine their happiness today as I witness the happiness on my parents' face when they see their grandson getting married. So today, with the blessing of all our elders, we are celebrating this beautiful day in the life of Ayush and Adela. May God bless them. Thank you today for all your blessings to my children. Thank you.
Buonasera.
Moja dcera je strašne šťastná. Želám...
Yeah, I'm so happy that my daughter is so happy.
Tešila som sa, keď mi zavolala, že maminka, mám krásneho chlapca, ktorého vám chcem predstaviť. Tak sme sa...
I was happy. One time she called me by phone that, "Mommy, I have a handsome man that I want to introduce to you."
Tak sme sa na ňo všetci tešili a splnil očakávania našej dcery určite, ale aj naše.
And he met our expectations. Maybe even went beyond our expectations.
A ešte vám poviem jednu príhodu, sme si tu sadli k tomuto stolu.
Let me tell you one story.
Sedeli sme tu a pozerali sme smeno, prišiel Rakeš a chcel si sadnúť vedľa mňa.
And yeah, the story is from this evening because we were looking for the nameplates, and then Rakesh came over and he wanted to sit beside me.
A ja som mu povedala, nie, tu nesedí Rakeš, tu sedí vedľa mňa môj syn.
So I told him, no, this is not a place where you're going to be seated, because my son is going to be seated next to me tonight.
Želám našim deťom krásny život.
I wish all the happiness to our children, happy life.
We are very happy and grateful that you all came, and I asked help from one of my friends. It is in a language that I cannot speak, so please excuse my accents, maybe mistakes, and if it doesn't make any sense, then it was wrongly translated, right? And it was not, so please be kind. सबसे पहले आप सभी का बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया हमारे शादी में आने के लिए। मैं और आयुष बहुत खुशी है कि आप सब यहाँ आए हैं। आशीर्वाद देने के लिए। आज मैंने अपने सबसे अच्छे दोस्त और मेरे प्यार से इस पवित्र शादी के रिश्ते में बन गई हूँ। इस वक्त को और खास बनाने के लिए दिल से शुक्रिया।
Thank you.
Baby, this love, I'll never let it die. touched by no one. I'd like to see him try. I'm a madman for your touch, girl, I've lost control. I'm gonna make it last forever, don't tell me it's impossible. 'Cause I love you for infinity. I love you for infinity. 'Cause I love you for infinity. I love you for infinity. This hole since you were born. 'Cause you're the reason I believe in fate. You're my paradise, and I'll do anything to be your love or be your sacrifice. 'Cause I love you for infinity. I love you for infinity. 'Cause I love you for infinity. I love you for infinity.
No, ja som, teda určite aj môj muž, my sme sa na ňo tešili, lebo Adelka o ňom rozprávala ako o svojom princovi, do ktorého bola zalúbená, a povedala, že aj on je do nej zalúbený, a tešili sme sa na ňo a splnil naše očakávania.
Veľa sme počuli o tom, veľa sme počuli o ňom predtým, ako sme ho videli, a takže boli sme plní očakávania, že čo ako bude.
Okay, so two a little different answers. So my mom is saying that they were very looking forward to meet him finally in person, since it's very difficult to imagine a person only from a description that your daughter gives you. And that she knew she was in love with him and was excited to meet him in person. So she was very hopeful, and also that says that also was very much looking forward to meet him, and was kind of curious what the guy is gonna be like that she will bring home to Slovakia. Tak, a čo by si im poradila do budúcna ako osoba, ktorá je dlho vydatá?
Nemusím jej radiť, pretože vidí naše manželstvo, vidí manželstvo Ayušových rodičov, a z toho si oni určite vyberú, čo chcú.
Okay, so my mom thinks that she doesn't have to give her any advice, because she sees an example in her parents, and also sees an example of a marriage in Ayush's parents, and she can pick the best of every relationship and learn from that.
The price said now in the morning that remember this moment when you will be
having struggles,
have problems in life. So I remember that, že si musím znovu spomínať na našu svadbu, aby som...
So the dad said that he actively has to remember the wedding day every day.
Not every day, but...
Not every day, but sometime. I think the marriage has, or this marriage has a solid base already, because Adela is, as I said, very understanding and tolerant person, and Ayush is very calm. And as an experienced married person myself, I would advise them to get the perspective every time things get a bit hard, because in the end it always gets better somehow. Just be patient and take the time.
Of course, I wish them all the best, and I think they are really like the happiness and success is really bound to happen, and I think they will be happy in their lives.
Chodil som horami, dolinami i ďalekým krajom, keď stretol som dievča krásne s vienkom na hlave. No dnes sa ženou musí stať, a tak, milá nevesta, dovoľ mi sa poprvýkrát ťa opýtať. Chceš hlavu sťať, alebo vienok sňať?
Hlavu sťať.
Dear bride, well, I have traveled far and wide across mountains, valleys, and towns. I have met a young, beautiful maid with innocence of a newborn babe. Alas, now she became a wife. So please allow me to ask you for the first time. Would you rather lose your head or your innocence?
Hej, vy milí družba, pekne vás prosím, dajte mi tú partu, rada ju nosím. Keby si ty partu rada nosila, krajšie by si o ňu družbu prosila.
Nevestička milá, doteraz bola dievkam kamarátka, no dnes už budeš svojim deťom matka. Po druhýkrát sa ťa preto pýtam, chceš hlavu sťať, či vienok sňať?
Hlavu sťať.
Dear bride, until now, with other maidens, you were partying. From now on, of your own children, you should be worrying. So please, let me ask you for the second time, would you rather lose your head or your innocence?
I would rather lose my head.
Ej, vienok môj, vienok zelený, vila som ťa, vila, ten deň veselý. Vila som ťa, vila, pospevujúci, a teraz ťa skladám nariekajúci.
Nevestička milá, doteraz si pri stole stála s družičkami. Od dnes už budeš pri stole sedieť s nevestami. Pýtam sa ťa posledný, tretíkrát, či si chceš hlavku sťať, alebo vienok sňať.
Vienok sňať.
Dear bride, until now at the table with other maids, bridesmaids, you were standing. Well, from now on, you will at table with brides sharing. So, for the last time, the third time, please, I'm asking you, would you rather keep your head or your innocence?
I would rather keep my head. Because you want to keep, so
Would you rather lose your head or your innocence?
That does not look my hair.
Yes, that is correct.
Už tej Adelke pán bere, dneska nevesta, zajtra žena, dnes večer budeš začepená. Ty si Adelka, biela rúža, tebe nebolo treba muža. Ty zmohla chodiť po slobode, jak tá rybička v bystrej vode.
Each of my 2 million freckles when I grew up was gonna be outside Tesco look like a bum. Sipping codeine, Coca-Cola, thought that I was. Northern Camden's on Flash Gordon, Sonic Ray Gun. Gonna be a superstar. I can't get a job, so I live with my mom. I take her money, but not quite enough. I make my own fun in grandmama's basement. Said I look mad, she said I look wasted. Come back down to my knees.